Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen and I am unboxing the May 2024 Ink Flight box. Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I needed this. I needed this so bad, and I'm so glad that I took a little moment before actually purchasing one because now I got one. Thank you, Ink Journal. Thank you, Tom Otto, and all of the people who made this happen. I'm so happy. I'm happy right here. This made the subscription worth it for this month. Is this Alice in Wonderland? Oh, we got Van Diemen's inks. Okay. Yes, it's the Mad Hatter. Okay, Vanessa Langton illustrated this whimsical glow-in-the-dark vinyl sticker design. Oh, glows in the dark. All right, so we've got Van Diemen's ink Tomcat. Ooh. Purr, Catnip, Kitten Paws, Russian Blue, Cheetah Chase, and Emerald Eyes. I believe I have a sample of Cheetah Chase, but I am so excited to actually have samples of each and every one of these. I was very curious about Russian Blue, maybe even Kitten Paws and Catnip. I don't remember what those are, but I was very curious about this one, Russian Blue. Okay, so, ooh, are these like little feet for the bottom of this Huskie native art? All right, so now I can read about this beautiful vial holder. From the Ink Flight captain's desk to yours is a beautiful place for your fountain pen and ink samples. Crafted by longtime Ink Flight crew member Derek Huskie, Slickery Don't on Instagram. This walnut holder is a must-have desk accessory for the pen and ink obsessed. Yes. Yes. A set of 4 feet to adhere to the bottom to prevent sliding on your desk. If you've read the intro paragraph on the opposite side of this brochure and thought I was delightfully mad there, you'll think I'm completely bonkers for including the Mad Hatter Inktopuss sticker. Got to be kidding me. Get your paws on these 7 colors and try them for yourself. I love this. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Derek Huskie, Navajo artist. So this is the business card for Derek Huskie. If you are interested in getting one of these ink vial holders, I'm so glad that it's in walnut as well. This is one of my favorite types of wood. So I love this. It's right up my alley. All right, let's get some feet on these things. All right, yeah, keep it from sliding and making all those scrapey, banging noises. So now it is, yes, muffled, lovely. Like, although I like wood, I really don't like the sound and the feeling of wood just like scraping against each other. Let's get these ink samples in order. I'm so glad that I have an ink vial holder. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so we got Tomcat. Okay, Catnip 1, 2, 3 is the third one. Look at that. That's beautiful. And then Purr is a second. Look at that. Oh, I might want to do it this way. This is like the perfect height as well. Look at that. That's so beautiful. And then there's just enough space for something like this. Or actually my glass dip pen would do best right here. I would love to have my glass dip pen there. And then my extra ones could go over here. My extra ones can go, oh, I'm not even in frame. My extra tools can go right here, and then my glass dip pen can go right there. That is perfect and so streamlined and just, that's good. I'm feeling good. It's looking good. It's making me happy. Thank you so much. Now that I've got this set up, I'm going to get my papers ready so that I can go ahead and start swatching these inks. First up is Tomcat. Let's try it out. Yay! I'm so excited about this. The sleek, glossy coat of this saturated ink has a forest green base with a reddish purple sheen. That's really dark. So it's looking black on these papers, but the color of the water is like this teal blue ink. I got the Fude nib and an ink flight box, but I want to use this fine nib that I purchased separately. My Hokuro dip nib. Look how thin it is. It looks like a black ink. Wow. It looks black. It looks black. Okay. I don't see forest green, but okay. The next ink is Purr. This vibrant ink is a deliciously warm colored pink. that is inspired by a cat's contentment. It's like a cool tone red, maybe? Stark contrast between these two ink colors. I feel like I'm starting to warm up to these cooler shades of red, or these more red shades of pink, whichever way you want to look at it. And we'll see what I think about it, because I've been very interested in these pinky red colors lately. Inkflakes got me curious today because this is a really nice looking pink color. Reddish pink, pinkish red. All right, the next one is Catnip. A low saturation, light spring green, almost pastel in hue, that embodies the fresh, vibrant spirit of a cat lazing in the sun and frolicking in the grass. Looking good so far. I like the color. All right, so this one is looking drier. This looks too light for me. It's very nice, a very nice color, but it looks super duper bright in this fine nib. Very pale. Oh my gosh, that's so light. Fourth ink is Kitten Paws. This pink beige ink is as soft and playful as the tiny paws it's inspired by, and it's sure to add a touch of whimsy to your writing. I see pink, I see brown. Yeah, it's pinkish beige color. Don't know what to think about it yet. I don't know. I might be okay with this ink color, but I'm not sure. This brown and pink merging together is looking kind of strange to me. I haven't decided just yet, but I do like how it looks in a super fine nib. Yeah, it's like greenish brown and pink, which is throwing me off. Do you see the green in there? That's strange. So if I take a look at it on Tomboy River paper, it's definitely a more pink color. I might like it. I don't like the swatch, but I do like the writing. Yeah, this grungy, I don't know if I like grungy pinks, which is why I'm so thrown off by this color here. There is definitely some grunge going on with this one. There's a greenish brown in here. I like the pink that I see, the warm pink that I see in super duper thin and fine layers of this ink. The next ink color is Russian Blue. This ink lays down a deep gray with a hue with blue. What? A deep gray with a hue with blue undertones. Okay. Reminiscent of the elusive and enigmatic Russian blue cat. I like that. That's really nice. Oops. Okay. Oh, I like it. Look at this on Tomboy River paper. Okay, I'm liking Kitten Paws and Russian Blue. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, I like the softness of these three inks right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's lovely. I like this. Oh, I like this color. This blue gray. Yes. Cheetah Chase. This duochrome shimmer ink lays down a deep terracotta hue, reminiscent of the warm, earthy tones of the African plains. This is gorgeous. Oh, I really like this one. So much. But I'm so afraid of Van Diemen's shimmer inks. I love the fact that I can actually see the shimmer swirling around in the wet ink before it even dries. I absolutely love how this looks with a super fine nib, but I know it's not going to be practical unless I actually use a dip nib like this. What? Do you see this? There's a thing crawling on my paper. Oh, so nice. Look at that. All right, last is Emerald Eyes. This ink is a lush, vibrant green with a light green shimmer that creates a truly jewel-like appearance, much like the mysterious nature of our feline friends. I think the shimmer is making this ink a little bit stubborn. I kind of like this cool tone green with this green shimmer. It's looking really nice. I finished swatching all of these inks. I really love this little ink sample vial holder. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at these writing samples. Van Diemen's Tomcat looks like a black ink. Absolutely black across the board. Even with the writing samples with the fine nib, it looks like a black ink. Van Diemen's Purr looks like a cool tone red. It doesn't look pink in person, at least. To me, it doesn't look pink. Van Diemen's Catnip is a really nice ink. It looks much warmer here on Yamamoto bank paper and on Midori paper right here as well. There's a cooler toned green on Cosmo Air Light, Beautiful, and Tomoe River paper. And down here, going on to Kitten Paws, I kind of like this ink, but I need to see it in a fountain pen because these ink swatches are actually worrying me. But if I look at the writing samples, I am very intrigued. I like the writing samples, so I'm going to trust the look of these writing samples. Van Diemen's Russian Blue is right up my alley. I love this cool tone blue-gray ink color, and it looks quite nice on the Yamamoto bank paper as well. It looks like more of a deep, moody blue-gray ink here, and it looks pretty similar on Midori paper as well. Van Diemen's Cheetah Chase and Emerald Eyes, these are gorgeous ink colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that they look, but they have me a little bit worried just based on how they performed with the Kakimori dip nib. Sometimes it felt like it was just drying out, as well as with the glass dip nib. It felt like it was drying out. Not drying out, but it just felt like it was not flowing as easily because of the shimmer particles. I'll do Aerofil and Tomoe River paper. They are pretty similar. Van Diemen's Tomcat looks black. Purr looks pretty similar. It seems a bit softer on the Aerofil paper, which surprises me. It seems that Tomoe River usually shows the softer colors. Catnip, it just looks like a super duper light green ink. So I probably would not enjoy using that one. There is slightly more contrast between the ink color and the white paper with Kitten Paws. So I'm really loving the ink color. Yeah, it looks really good on my two favorite papers. So I'm really intrigued by that one. And Russian Blue as well. Cheetah Chase is this gorgeous, warm, reddish brown color. It's just so nice. Like they called it terracotta color, but it's a little bit more red than I would imagine terracotta to look, but it's still a gorgeous ink. I love that shimmer. And the same thing with Van Diemen's Emerald Eyes. I love the fact that they used complementary colors for the shimmer particles. If it wasn't the same color, it was something that was pretty close to it on the color wheel. So I really like shimmer inks. I like when shimmer inks do that. All right, so those are the writing samples. Oh, let me bring over the Sanzen Tomoe River paper. So this is the Tomoe Tomoe River paper, and I'll bring over the Sanzen as well. So these ink colors look pretty comparable. It seems that Kitten Paws looks to be a bit warmer on the Sanzen Tomoe River paper than it does on the Tomoe paper. But other than that, these ink colors look pretty similar. It might be a cooler red on Tomoe paper than it is on the Sanzen paper, but it looks pretty consistent to me. All right, so now let's take a look at these swatch cards. Yeah, not fond of the ink color. Oof. And it looks brown in the camera. It looks pink in person, but brown in the camera. I don't get this color, but I kind of like it anyway. These are the ink colors, the ones that I really, really like are these. But if I take out the ones that make me nervous, these are the two that I want to try out in the month of June. I'll be trying these out next month. Before I go, I want to take a look at my other ink swatches to see if I have anything similar to these already. So this is Papier Plume Maroon. Definitely more of an orange color to the pinkish Kitten Paws. Here's Ternishi Opera Rose. This is Cheetah Chase that I purchased from, I believe, Venice Pens. So yeah, pretty similar. It's definitely more of a terracotta color here. It seems to be more of a cool tone color there, but it's the same ink. Here is Cheetah Chase next to Fireside Snug, Inkabar Alice Red, Pelican 4001 Brilliant Brown. This is why I like it, because I really, really enjoy Pelican 4001 Brilliant Brown. I think I'd be fine with just using Brilliant Brown and not having to worry about the shimmer particles in Cheetah Chase. Dieman Ancient Copper next to Cheetah Chase. Nice. Graphon Faber-Castell Yosakura, definitely a cooler tone pink. Definitely Peachy from Ferris Wheel Press next to Kitten Paws. Wearingle White Rabbit next to Kitten Paws. I don't think I have anything that's like really similar to this ink color. Let me see because this is reminding me of some of the ink mixes that I made with the platinum mix-free inks. Like for example, here I had the 4 drops of magenta, 2 drops of cyan, and 1 drop of yellow. This is pretty similar to Van Diemen's Kitten Paws. It's just a bit deeper in color and slightly more saturated. And same thing here, deeper, more saturated. But these are like the grungy colors that looked a little strange sometimes. Oh my gosh. This is purple in person, but it looks green, like a greenish gray on screen. Stipula Florentine Red is more red than Van Diemen's Purr. Okay, so now this actually looks pink. When I put it next to a red ink, this looks pink. But by itself, well, actually, as it dries, now it looks fuchsia. Pink Gazelle looks slightly peachy next to this color. This is Pannonia Ink Laboratory P006, Van Diemen's Tassie Salmon. Ooh, interesting. Herbin Rouge Opera. This was an ink color that I recently purchased. I purchased a 10 ml bottle of Herbin Rouge Opera because I was very interested in these hot pink, deeper hot pink colors. And look at that, the similarities between these two inks. This is definitely lighter and definitely drier than Van Diemen's Purr. So I would be super duper interested in actually both of these ink colors. Ferris Wheel Press Bumbling Blossom. I would prefer to have Van Diemen's Purr. Let's see what we've got going on here. Wearingeau Peter Pan is definitely warmer than Van Diemen's Catnip. Colorverse number 49 Kings Road next to Catnip. Pannonia Zuzmal. Pannonia Almasold is a little bit more yellow. Dieman Marion Bright next to Van Diemen's Emerald Eyes. So Emerald Eyes, I like the cooler tone emerald green of this color. Yeah, I like that. Robert Oster, Green Lady Shimmy. Graph on Faber-Castell, Viper Green. All right, I think that's it. Is that it? Let me get my other stack of greens. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, I think these might be a bit too cool tone for that one. So Catnip is done. What do I have for Emerald Eyes? Pilot Suzuku Shin Ryoku, Lamy Green. Sailor 2020 Pen Show. I would actually prefer the Pen Show ink, even if it's lighter. Waterman Harmonious Green. Stipula Bright Green is very similar too. There's just no shimmer here. Califolio Theodora. Alright, everything else is bluer, so that's it for this one. Van Diemen's Russian Blue next to Dieman Celadon Cat. They are so very similar. I like the deeper Russian Blue. I feel like that one, it would be much more legible and easier to use than Dieman Celadon Cat. But then again, Dieman is pretty good at making inks, the general non-scented inks, pretty wet or wet enough for my fountain pens. So let's see. Pannonia Ink Laboratory K10. Sailor Shikiori Shito. Troublemaker Inks Abalone. Definitely more saturated. It is also lighter. Okay, so now let's take a look at Tomcat. This is a greenish black, maybe. I don't see anything other than black in this ink with a red sheen. Look at that. It looks like it's darker, deeper, darker than Noodler's X Feather just because of that red sheen. Troublemaker Polar Lights next to Tomcat. Pelican Brilliant Black. Leonardo Officina Italiana Black next to Van Diemen's Tomcat. Tomcat looks darker. It also looks darker than Private Reserve Velvet Black. Sailor Magno Chigaya. That actually might be a bit darker than Tomcat just because of this red sheen. It actually looks red here. Wearingeau Shooting at the Moon. You can see the shading. Platinum Carbon Black. It is a reflective, highly reflective black ink. I think that Platinum Carbon Black is darker. It just looks like oil. Black gold. Texas tea. Chokoro is the darkest ink that I have. So there we go. Look. Oh my gosh. That is so satisfying. There we are. All 7 ink colors. Look at how beautiful this looks. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ink Journal. Thank you, Derek Huskie. Oh yeah. I've already put my sticker in my notebook. So there we are. That's the sticker for the month. We've got all of the colors for the month as well. And just as a reminder, I will be using these 2 inks in the month of June. I am so very happy and pleased with this ink flight box. There are some beautiful ink colors, some ones that make me really think about my preferences, and ones that will push the boundaries and see what I am willing to work with. Let me know what your favorite ones were for this month. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.